Hi, I'm John with CodeVA, and this is a quick tutorial on creating a logic lock thing. It's not like a real, it's a project I'm just coming up with. It is like a puzzle box made with a microbit that requires a logical expression. So two variables to unlock the microbit. This is an example of a project for the microbit lockbox competition. You can check out a link in the description to read more about that. Without any further ado, let's get into it. So I've got my simulator up, and I'm going to create my logic thing. Now, the way that I want this to work is I want the user to be able to unlock the microbit, quote, unlock the microbit, if they satisfy two conditions at the same time. I want them to have used the buttons to count up to the right value, and I also want one of these I'm going to use one of these variable values. Let's say acceleration x is above 1,000. That would be pretty good, and those will be the two conditions that will lead the microbit to be unlocked. So we have to give the user a way to see whether or not they've succeeded or not. So I'm going to say, we'll start there, and I'll give the if statement my two options, either check mark for unlocked or X for locked. That's sort of the core. And then I need to fill in this relational expression here. And because this is a logic puzzle, I'm going to use my logical operator and then I'm going to get one of my sensor values in right away. Not variable, we have input, and we'll use acceleration x. And if acceleration x is greater than 1,000, that'll be the first part. I can test this out right now by just adding a value of true here. So if the acceleration, I put the wrong operator, is greater than 1,000, then we'll show the check mark, and if not, we'll show the x. So we're showing the x, and until I show the x, I have to get above 1,000. Boom, unlocked. But that's just one. That's just one variable, and I want there to be a count variable that also has an impact here. So to make this work, I'm going to add a button, and I'll make a variable that'll get its initial value when the program starts up. We'll use count for this, we'll use count for this. Count will start at 0, and whenever someone presses the button, we'll have the computer show the count variable, and also we'll have the computer modify that count variable by 1. So that's counting up. We can also add the ability to count down in the exact same way. But instead of changing by 1, we'll have the computer change the variable by -1. And we'll still have them show. Whoop. There we go. Okay, cool. I think this is pretty close. The only thing that's left to do is to replace this true value with another relational expression. This time it'll be looking at the count variable and seeing if it equals the right one. Let's say count is 2. This will be the value that count needs to be in order to get this. So now we have two relational expressions, count equal to 2, acceleration greater than 1,000. Both of these statements have to be true when the computer interprets this line of code in order to get to this check mark. So let's try it out. We have x because neither of them is true right now, but let's count up to I'm not seeing it change. I have to do some debugging here. On when pressed show number. Do I need to like pause here or something? Let's see. Let's pause for half a second. A little bit, but I want to see the number change. Oh, I'm using the wrong variable. Oh my goodness. It's set to number, but I want to use count because I set count. All right, let's try that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, count is now 2. Let's get the other one in place. Beautiful. It works. Now, if count is 3, even if I go all the way over, it's not going to give me the check mark because only if I'm all the way over, only one of these expressions is true. Both of them have to be true. Count has to be 2, and the acceleration has to be above 1,000 in order to get that check mark. So that's my logic puzzle. A lock that requires 2 keys to unlock. If you have any questions about how I made this, or you need additional support, if you want to have explanations or you need help troubleshooting, please get in the comments below. We would love to help set you up. Otherwise, good luck and happy coding.